Semen retention is human evolution, evolution of consciousness. So, when you're on semen retention, you retain your life. You are in your natural state. You're not wasting your energy. And that creative energy, it becomes a part of you and it enhances your life. Now, why do I say that semen retention is evolution? This is a little epiphany I had, a little thought I had, so I wanted to share. You know, some people live to be happy, some people live to improve. People have different goals. You think about it, ignorance is bliss, some say. If you were a dog, dogs are happy. So you gotta wonder, what are your goals? Do you just want to be happy? Some people are successful, they have money, they have their wives, they have their friends, they have a basic life, and they're happy with that. And some people want more, you want to achieve greater things, and not necessarily just as in making more money, being more successful, this and that, having a nicer car, just in the sense that spiritually, energetically, just you want to spiritually enrich yourself. You want to go deeper. You want to understand life better. And there's a saying with meditation, and it goes something like this. If you were to just live a regular life without meditation, you would reach enlightenment in 1,000,000 years. And this is through multiple rebirths, the cycle of life and death. You die, you reincarnate, etc. So it could take hundreds of thousands of years to reach a state of super consciousness, to be completely connected with the source, as some say, enlightenment. But they say someone who meditates daily, and this was a saying with like a specific practice, it would only take 10 years. So something like every year of meditation is like 1,000 years of what you would gain in consciousness and evolution and maturity in just living a regular life. And obviously, this is just a saying, this is an approximation, it's maybe not fully true, but there is some truth to it, It's that if you have a constant practice of meditation, you will grow. And I want to add that semen retention is part of that growth. It's a practice, it's a long-term practice, and you see the benefits build up over time, and it'll enhance your spiritual life, your meditation, your presence, how you interact with people. And this is what I want to say. The main message is that you can go and live an ordinary life, and semen retention isn't for everybody. It can be beneficial to everybody, but not everybody is ready to accept that, to walk somewhat of a difficult path. But for those who want more, who seek deeper levels of consciousness, and you don't really believe, ignorance is bliss. You don't want to be just a happy dog who doesn't know what's going on, who isn't all there, You want to develop your mind, develop your spirituality, and find fulfillment. A lot of people, they say they have the success, they have the money. You hear so many stories where there's always something missing. And sometimes they find it through religion, sometimes they find it through this, through that. But to me, the true fulfillment is spiritual fulfillment. And yes, that can link to religion and God. And, there's different paths. To me, different religions are different paths to God, and they don't necessarily have to contradict each other. They can be in harmony. If you practice a religion and you are devoted, it doesn't matter which religion it is, Obviously, you take things with a grain of salt. If there's a practice, that goes against your values, you don't have to practice it. But all that to say, there's a way to practice religion in a way that is spiritually connected. And yeah, semen retention is the path to evolution. Supplement it with meditation, with presence. Take care of yourself, and we're all gonna grow and evolve. That is it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you want to support me, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.